This video today is an investor series video. I'm doing this video today because two big companies that I follow and I have recognizable percentage exposure to in my investor pie at M1 Finance. In case you're not aware what that is, M1 Finance is one of the online brokerage firms I suggest that you go to. You can basically get some margin from there. They offer up to about 35% of your securities, the value of securities, and your portfolio to margin if you're interested. But there I have an investor pie. So on M1 Finance, you can invest in investor pies, and it's a great way to get started. Or you can also do indexes as well. But two big companies are doing earnings releases this week. Number one is Netflix. Number two is Tesla. Some of you may know, maybe not, but I took really big positions in Netflix, actually, all the way back to 2011. In fact, I dug this out recently. This is my analysis, basically, of Netflix when I did it in 2012, which was really full year 2011. But back then, Netflix had a had a market cap of $3 billion, and the way that and actually at that time they had revenues of $3 billion, so it was kind of like, well, the gross profits were a little over $1 billion. So the equation that I look at is called market cap. In case you know what market cap means, it stands for market capitalization, and what that means is really total outstanding shares times the stock price, right? So the reality is I always view buying stocks as an investor. You're making an investment, in a business, in a company, not a day trader, not a trader. I'm an investor. So when you make an investment in a company, typically you want to kind of approach it like, well, what sort of return can you get, on your investment? Netflix has been a great investment for me. I did increase my exposure back in 2012 from my original purchases in 2011, and my earliest purchases, I have a return of 70x, and if they keep going higher, it will increase. But nonetheless, so market capitalization to gross profits. I have kind of a long history, and even my own business, I had as many as 15 people working there, and I really established, my own philosophy, really, that gross profits are really the lifeblood of a company. So when I analyze all my investments, I always take a look at what their gross profits are, what their market cap is, and come up with my own numbers so I can evaluate. It really helps me figure out and make some of those investing decisions. The second company, as I said, that's doing earnings release this week is Tesla. 10/20, which is October 20th, which is tomorrow, Netflix gives their earnings. Usually it's after the closing bell. So it's going to be after the closing bell Tuesday, and then Tesla is usually after the closing bell Wednesday, 10/21. What I have found, girls and guys, everybody, is that more often than not, when the earnings release happen, at least with going back to 2011 with my Netflix shares, really way more often than not, the earnings release actually negatively affects the stock. And the reason, there's a saying out there which is called buy on the rumor, sell on the news. So what that means is a lot of times the stock price, if it is increased stock price and it's investment you're making that you believe in, a lot of times the good news is baked in. So when the earnings is released, a lot of times that stock goes down. So, really you could use the earnings call as really a reactionary period. So you can either make that decision to maybe buy more, or you can make that decision to maybe sell a little bit. So if they go higher on the release, you can maybe sell a little bit if you need to. Or if you really believe in the company and the earning, and they go down after the earnings release, you can actually sell some. I don't have nearly as much history with Tesla or nearly as much exposure with Tesla, but I will be certainly watching it as well. So anyway, I hope you all really enjoyed this investor information today. And if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, john@quickly.com or john@myprofileprofitmachine.com, or put some comments in below. And have a great day, and I wish you success in your credit investing and online income journey. Thank you.